What's good, YouTube land? The Ultimate Form here, back again once again today, people. Today we are here for episode 14 of our Let's Play of Horizon Forbidden West. In the last episode, I believe, we took on the facility that we started in the episode previously. I think so. I think that would have been the quest, the main quest, Death's Door. And we ended up at Stone's Throw. No, I've lost track of things. Oh dear. No, that was our discussion of the Otaru that we started, and then we did some rummaging around. Yeah. Oh, I've lost track of everything. Oh boy. You don't make an episode for a week and now everything is haywire. Oh, probably should have double checked the episode first, because I didn't write it down in my notes, because I diverted from my plan for that episode. But that's okay, doesn't matter. We have some things to do in this episode. Wait, did we? Yeah, we got the survey drone. But we didn't get something else we need to go get. Okay, that's fine. In this episode, we're going to start off a quest chain for a very beloved character from the first game. And then we're going to see where that leads us. If you like what you see here today, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell to get notified of more content coming your way. Share with your family and your friends. And let's get it. Cool. So, we need to head this way. Okay, just double checking my notes for these quests. So I've written down most of the quests that we're going to be doing. Okay, it took a heavy hit to hit the angle. Okay. I've written down quests, and I've bunched quests together that I know that are close together and that I can do. But I haven't done it.
A cauldron. Must be the one that Oseram Delver mentioned.
I haven't decided how we're going to tackle some of these quests. I've just written them down, and some I have.
If I can reach its core, I should get enough data to override some new machines. Purge water ammo could hurt it.
So we're not going to be doing this cauldron just yet. We have some other things to take care of before we do it. I want to do a main story quest first before we take on this cauldron, because most of the stuff in that cauldron will kick us in the face. I don't want to get kicked in the face too early. But bear in mind it is literally over here near this campfire. Is this the one that I was thinking of? Yeah. But the cauldron exploration has to be its own episode, because we have quite a bit of things to talk about how cauldrons work in this game. Because there is quite a difference between how cauldrons work.
There's the Karja Huntress, with an Utaru as promised. And they have company.
You see that, Milu? You have to wait for an opening. Care to join the hunt? Now the fun starts.
So as always, we are going to be careful because the machine can.
Now that'll do some damage.
Let's do some shock damage. Ow.
Nice one. That had to hurt.
Let's do some acid. Oh, okay. I'm getting battered. Okay, you're dead. I walked past that. I shouldn't have.
Nicely done.
Likewise.
Come over here.
That was easier than I thought. Okay. I'm gonna have to go hunting for some long legs eventually, because I'm gonna need quite a few of their parts moving forward.
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
Nice metal light. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but we used to have an item in the first game called metal burn, and we used to get that from specifically corruptors and chests. And in this game we have metal bite, which basically serves the same thing, but it's a type of acid. We never really had like an explanation for what the corruption was and how we used it as metal burn, but that's neither here nor there.
Sunhawk Talana Kane Padish.
Aloy.
First of all, that was wrong. It's not Kane, it's Khan. For some reason, they changed the pronunciation for that, but it gets fixed later on.
Despite the Nora.
You're the slayer of Redmaw, the savior of Meridian.
I like how she still calls her Aloy despite the Nora. That is a wonderful harkening back to their first conversation. Brilliant.
Milu is my new thrush. She joined the Hunter's Lodge shortly after the Battle of the Spire. She's heard a few stories about our hunts together. Stay and rest. Make sure you take some medicinal plants for that wound.
So what brings you all the way out here? Are the machines back east too tame for you?
Not quite. I'm looking for someone. A Karja hunter, about my age. Name's Amadis. He came out here on his own a while back, and now he's missing.
Okay, so just
This man you're looking for.
Let
Is
me
he
know.
another hunter from the lodge?
He'd hate to hear you say that. It's a long story, but he's a former noble. We met out in the wilds after I was wounded on a hunt. He healed me, then helped put a stop to machines that were threatening a nearby village. After that, we, parted ways.
Sounds like there's more to the story.
Another time.
The last time we met, you had left Meridian on a contract to hunt a deadly new machine.
Several claw striders, it turned out. A hunter-killer, too.
You said you were feeling restless. Is life as Sunhawk that boring?
Well, I had just left the city. I couldn't stand being cooped up with bureaucratic regulations and formalities. But my time out in the wilds helped me realize the lodge needs to be more than a glorified trophy hall. Our hunters should be the spears that safeguard our civilians, like my father and brother were.
Sounds like a big challenge. I don't remember others in the lodge being so open-minded.
Some are. The rest will get a boot out the door. And I'll get back to it as soon as I find Amadis.
Okay, so between those two conversation points, that is the pretty much SparkNote version of the first Horizon Zero Dawn comic, which tells the story of what happened immediately after Aloy left Meridian, which Erend was pissed off with, and goes to show that Talana met up with Aloy at some point during their intersecting quest and split off again. Talana met Amadis, was tracking some Claw Striders, some Karja nobles, members of the original Red Raids parties, and if you want to find out more about that, read the comic. You can get the graphic novel pretty cheap, and if you're looking for the single issues, it's not that hard because each issue went through at least 4 prints with multiple covers. Quite a lot of the first 2 issue covers I have because they're just beautiful, especially the ones by Peach Monoko. Her covers are amazing. But enough gushing about that.
So, Milu's your new thrush. Guess that means a hawk can sponsor more than one now?
Things have changed at the Hunter's Lodge. Now all who seek to become the best hunters are welcomed as members, no matter their tribe. But don't worry, you're still my favorite thrush.
You're really shaking things up.
As I promised when I became Sunhawk. And as for Milu, she believes learning to hunt will help her ailing tribe. Who am I to say no to that?
I can help you find your friend.
I know you must have your own reasons for being out this way. But I'd be glad to have your help.
What was he doing out here?
He lost someone close to him during the Red Raids. He was heading to the side of the battle to finally lay them to rest. Milu and I were on our way there now.
The battlefield's near. I can still come with you.
No. Go to Stone's Echo, heal, wait for me there, and think on today's lesson.
But...
You're no good distracted by pain. Go. All hunters need to recover from time to time.
Yes, Sunhawk. It's been an honor.
Will she be okay on her own?
Of course. She's my thrush. Come. The battlefield's this way.
So this battlefield, you said it was part of the Red Raids?
The Battle of Burning Blooms. Amadis was part of the Karja army that pushed into the west. His division attacked the Tenakth, but they underestimated the enemy's forces. It was a massacre.
I never thought you'd be friends with someone who participated in the Red Raids.
Oh, don't worry. He was one of the good ones. He tried to stop the attack, but it was too late. He's been on the run ever since.
So it is not
You
necessary
think
to...
something went wrong for him out here?
Thanks, Aloy. It's not necessary for you to read the comic
Track him
books.
down.
This is the field. Where the Tenakth slaughtered the Karja.
Looks like time and weather have eroded most signs of battle. But there are a lot of footprints. Must be recent. Let's take a look.
So it's not necessary for you to read the Liberation comic. If anything, it's actually better if you don't, to some degree. I'll say better if you don't, but everything is explained for you if you don't.
Maybe footprints. Maybe Oseram. It's too many to tell if Amadis is with them. I better look around. My focus might show me more.
Amadis was supposed to be alone. Why were Oseram here?
A Karja weapon. The blade's rusted. Must have been from the battle years ago. Cooking fire. Looks recent. Whoever was here camped out for at least a night.
Oh, wait, I need to get some beans. 27 is a good number. Okay, so,
Light prints. Not Oseram, maybe Karja. Looks like there's a trail I can follow with my focus.
I do enjoy these, more
Talana, I think I got something. Tracks that head away
slower
from the
paced
battlefield.
quests.
Lead the way.
Well, especially because all these side quests in this game are focused on individuals. Which is kind of like, I say kind of like, they kind of experimented, but they kind of did the same thing with certain characters like Talana. She has a quest chain and you meet her, you learn about her, and then she joins you for the final battle. You do the same with Nil, You do the same with Aratak. You do the same with just about every character every additional character that shows up at the final battle, and they've just taken that a step further, so you have a connection with those characters. So far, we've met Eren, Varl, and Talana, but there will be other characters who will be joining us on our grand adventure.
And Utaru. What's he doing out here?
Maybe he saw Amadis.
Let's ask him.
Let me guess. Your stragglers got left behind when the wagons rolled out. Do not worry. I am not the Karja-hitting kind. Just an old scavenger grateful for a little company. Name's Lel. You two must be lost.
Actually, we're looking for someone. A Karja hunter.
He would have been traveling alone, clothes would have been well worn.
Yes, he was here, poking around the old battlefield. Wanted to know what happened. Lucky for him, old Lel hears all the stories. Karja army charged straight into the waiting Tenakth. Most burned, but others, the Tenakth marched back west. Your man wanted to know where. Told him I've heard rumors of a place called the Rot.
What is it?
A Tenakth prison, or a Karja graveyard, depending on how you look at it.
Where is this place?
Further west, in Tenakth territory, but that did not stop him. An Oseram caravan was camping out at the battlefield, about to head the same way. He joined them. They all went west, towards the ridge.
Thanks, Lel. We have to get going.
Good hunting out there.
Why a random
Let's head
dude would
west
be
to the
here?
ridge, then.
I don't know.
If we find this caravan, maybe we'll find Amadis.
Lead on.
Let's try and see if we can get this real quick. Oh, there's another tornado. Mysterious numbers.
You mentioned Amadis lost someone close to him at the battle. Do you think the Tenakth took them prisoner instead? To the Rot?
I don't know. Maybe.
The ridge up ahead. It looks like there's a tunnel.
Let me get some bridgewood because I'm going to need it. Okay, that was really a waste of an arrow, but... Okay, one thing... Oh, what's this? Blaze drum. Okay, so fire arrows are going to be useful.
A shell snapper.
Hasn't seen us yet. We can use that.
Hawk and thrush. Just like old times.
This is a shell snapper. Again, if you read the Talana's arc in the Liberation comic, you will know what a shell snapper is. It was also one of the machines shown to us in promotional material. Shell snappers are heavyweight combat machines. These guys are tough and eat damage just as much as something like a fire claw, a frost claw, or a thunderjaw. They are not to be trifled with, and they do hurt a lot. Some of the best places to hit them are the pulse capsules on top of their shell to break the shell off, which exposes more of them that you can hit. They do have an energy shield which does absorb damage, so you have to be really careful where you hit them and how you hit them. But breaking off the energy shell will allow you to do more damage. You can get shell bolts from underneath, which I'll use for crafting. The frost blasters are mid-range heavy weapons that are on the shell of the shell snapper and can hit 360 degrees. Blow them off, you reduce this thing's ability to hit you. They do have plasma generators underneath, Once you break the shell, you can then hit them underneath, and then they do have sparkers. The refining cores are underneath, so you can't hit that straight away. You have to blast the armor plating off. The kinetic dynamo you can hit to do a lot of damage, but you have to blow off the shell first. And then they have a chilled water sac underneath, which can be triggered for a chain reaction. And of course, like most other machines, they have resource containers on their body, which you can blow off to get extra loot. This is not the way I want to fight this thing, but let's tag the frost blasters, because if we can pop them off, it might be easier for us to... That did nothing. That did nothing at all. So that's well, in my practice file, I literally walked up at him and started smacking him in the face, and that didn't work out for me too well. So we are going to do this more sneaky. Oh, he goes down there first. Whoops. Let's watch him carefully. Whoop. Okay.
This will be quick.
They do like to borrow. When they borrow, they're invulnerable to attack, which is a bad...
I got you covered. Take this ammo.
Oh, I missed the shot. Oh, you're still on fire, that's fine. Oh, he hit me with a perfect arc there. Wow. Amazing. Come out, wherever you are. Okay, that will protect me until he decides to. Okay. Okay, I really need this one to come off.
I know you're tougher than that, Aloy.
Oh! Wow! I need a death counter, guys. I need a death counter. That's, what, the second one? Wow. Okay. My initial plan didn't work because I went the wrong way. Okay, we have to do this all again. Oops, that's the wrong thing I tagged. Oh, nuggets. Oh, you do bare damage for no reason. Whoa. thing does so much damage. Break line of sight. Break line of sight, because we can't stay here. Okay, I want to switch skills. I can't remember which one I want to use. Not Elemental Fury. I want to use Survivor, because that will hopefully prevent us from dying so quickly this time. Oh god. Oh, they resistant to ice. Should have done that. Okay, we need to get to high ground. Okay, let's do this fight properly. Oof. Do I have any purge water traps? Ugh. Okay, Talana's down. Get up. Let's toughen up. Glug, 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 glug. Shut up, stop roaring. Oh, I haven't seen that move before. Woo! I needed to hit a purge water trap so I dodged that. Oh, I didn't dodge that though. Oh, you destroyed my purge water trap. That's not nice of you. That was close. Okay, this is a far easier snap more. Not snap more. Oh no! The laser beam. Oh god. We're seeing all of its attacks this time. Move from now. Okay. What did you drop for me, Talana? Okay, so nice to tear it off. Thank you, Talana. Oh, I got crushed. Okay, just need to regroup. Drink a potion. Let's have a bevy. Can I craft some? I need to craft some. Okay, what's this thing actually weak to? It's weak to corruption fire. I've got enough range. Come over here. Oh, he blew that up before I could. That's annoying. Okay, let's get to some high ground again. Oof. Oh, he was behind me. And you're in front of me. Ow. Ugh. Whew.
Gotta say, feels good to hunt by your side again. Come on, let's head into the tunnel.
I think that Talana's last attack actually managed to take off its shell, or part of its shell. So you see the kinetic driver underneath, and all the other goodies. Stat rules are just difficult. I don't know why they bothered throwing one at you at this point, but I guess that's to reference the fact that Talana fought one earlier. I put that purge water trap in completely the wrong place. Skanglyph.
This note was left by an Osram. Delving at a dam. Sounds like someone I know.
It's a dead end.
It says he's moving on.
Another reference to a character we met in Zero Dawn.
Talana, I think I found something. In the rubble.
What is it?
An Osram.
What does it say?
He was part of the caravan that went through here. The note ends abruptly, when the tunnel started to collapse, I guess.
Oh.
But there's nothing here about a Karja hunter. And an earlier caravan made it through before the collapse. Sounds like they went to a watering hole on the other side.
So he could have made it. Is there another way through?
I don't know. These mountains are pretty steep.
Then I'll have to find a way. Thank you, Aloy, for coming with me this far. But I've taken up enough of your time. Here, take this. May it help you on your own hunt.
Hold on. How do I get in contact with you if I find a way across the mountains?
I'll check in with Milu at Stone's Echo whenever I can. If you find a way, leave word with her.
I will. Good luck.
You too.
Talana seems really worried about her friend. I wish there was more I could do, but I don't think there's a way past these mountains right now. This door needs some kind of code to open. It doesn't look like there's anything I can do now.
I can pry this open.
Bunch of Osram supplies. A dead end.
Can never have too many supplies. Cool. So, that's the first part of Talana's quest done. And we are, depending on how much time we have left, I'll leave my timer. No, we're going to end the episode here, actually. The next thing we're going to have to do is going to take a little while to do and get there in the first place. So, with that done, and us fighting a shell snapper, which I didn't want to do today, we have a few more things in this small area to do. If you notice, this is the other side of where we started off Silent's quest for getting the kernel. We're just above the facility, so it would run underneath where we are. Just give you frame of reference, we were down here a few episodes ago, now we're up here. We will come back to this area in particular, but we do have a quest up here that we need to do. With that done and said, the last thing I want to note is what I've done with the skill tree. In my practice file, I noticed some of the things I was lacking, and I decided to use this LP to kind of show off the kind of things you can build with the skill trees. Of course, as I've said before, we're going to focus on these three, but there are skills in the other ones that will kind of help us out and keep us ahead of the curve. If you like what you saw here today, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell to get notified of more content coming your way. And I've been your boy Landing Ultimate Form, and I will catch you cats later.